Hello there, welcome in. I'm gonna be doing a bit of Reiki tonight. It's been a little while. Let's take a moment, hang out here, collect your spirit again. Let me know how you've been doing. Let me know what energy you've been feeling these last few weeks. I know there's been a lot of heavy energy kind of floating around. I'll be using a few crystals to kind of clear through some energy. Hopefully bring some more light in. I'm going to be doing a bit of pulling just to kind of lift any heavy energy out. Hello. Yeah, energy's just been insane. How have you all been? I've missed you all. Thank you. Hey Anne, I missed you too. Yeah, it's been stressful. I feel like this month is just testing. Hey Haley, how's it going? That one's a new one. I'm glad you're here. I'm gonna be taking it easy. If I miss any questions in the chat, I'm sorry. It's been kind of heavy. I'm just doing a bit of Reiki healing. I didn't specify what I'd be working on. Just kind of some peaceful energy. I don't know. I'm surviving. I see you. This should help. This should help with the depression. It should help clear up a lot of that heavy energy. Yeah, a factory reset for the brain would help me as well, a whole lot. The last 3 weeks just felt like everything kind of hit the fan. Survival mode, yep. Hey Crystal, how you doing? Yeah, it's been heavy. I closed my shop down. I'm like, I can't. Doing one-on-ones is a lot of energy. Oh, this is cute. Thank you. Hey Shy, how's it going? Hey Suli Sounds, how you doing? If you want, just taking a few deep breaths in. If you want to, you could look at the screen. If you want to, just close. If you feel called to, just closing your eyes, just letting the energy kind of wash over you. Let it lift any heaviness that might be there. I know there's been a lot of dark energy, dark entities just kind of trying to take our power, try and push us away. The music is kind of, so it's coming from my laptop and my phone is propped up on my laptop. I'm just sending healing energy through the selenite. Yeah, let me know if the audio is too loud or not. It's hypnosis. Yeah, a lot of people use it. Some people say it's kind of like ASMR. It's kind of like calm energy, quiet energy. All right, thank you. I'm glad it's perfect. Yeah, hang out if this vibes with you. How to transmute the dark. Yes, but it is a constant battle, the light and the dark. Is it a specific thing we're working on? Is it just maybe a heavy energy we're feeling? Or is it something tied to maybe past energy, sort of like something from our childhood that we picked up, and then as we grew up, those occurrences re-trigger that energy? I face the darkness. I'm going to begin my training as a shaman, and we choose to step into shadow, to face it, to integrate it, to become one with it, so that we could find light, to understand it. Because what the darkness is, a lot of times I see it as maybe a hurt ego, or... Oh wait, since you closed it. Her ego can cause it, a wounded inner child. And so something I do often within shamanism, we do shamanic journeying. Yeah, I closed my shop down for the time. It's been my schedule, everything just feels very unstable right now. Even lives, I'm trying to stay consistent. But if you feel darkness and shadow, like I said, it's the ego kind of rebelling because it's not getting the right kind of attention, or the inner child, maybe they weren't put on the right pedestal that they should be on. They're not getting the right kind of attention. So what I would do is I would set the intention, kind of do a meditation or journaling, and kind of call upon those aspects of myself, kind of separating you from that shadow. And what I mean by that is recognizing that you are here in this present moment, and the things that are triggering you isn't really present you, but past you that might be rebelling, kind of throwing a tantrum, and just taking a moment to have a conversation, kind of like higher self and wounded ego kind of talking. Also kind of just grounding yourself, going back into nature. And if you can't physically go into nature, visualizing yourself in a place of nature. Walking among the trees, walking on the beach, and visualizing every aspect of it if you can. Walking on the sand, the sounds, where the sun is in the sky. And that's how I heal myself. Through meditation, through journey work. And right now, even though the shop is kind of closed, I'm trying to put more Reiki content out on the Patreon. So I keep that linked in the bio. I did one recently, and I think Anne had checked it out. Kind of trying to connect with spirit guides in a way. I try to create a meditation that allows them to come through in a different way. But yeah, my shops, people were asking about my shop. I normally do Reiki one-on-ones. This week is all over the place because I was scheduling a lot of things. I'm glad I was able to help, and let me know if there's any other kind of content you kind of want to see out there. You're kind of running the show in that tier right now. Yeah, there's been a lot of universal shifts, and I kind of want to be more consistent with myself before I kind of open up one-on-ones again. I could still work with it, because Reiki energy, you can't mess up Reiki energy, but I kind of want to feel more connected to myself. Thank you, Anne. I'm starting to plan a Reiki 1 course. It might take a month for me to put it together, but once I do, I'll let you know. Because I want to mix it with different things. I want to do kind of like what I've learned, Usui Reiki. What are the other ones? My own personal Reiki that I've developed, and then psychic Reiki. No, so my mentor, she's based out of Florida, so she's going to be able to do it remotely. in this lineage, they don't really do plant medicine, but they do journeying through shamanic drumming, through bells, through different sounds to kind of help bring you into that mind space. And so hopefully I begin this Friday, and then within 3 months I could start taking on clients myself to start doing more in-depth journey work. And that's something I'm very interested in doing. I'm going to work on a course for mentorship if you wanted to mentor with me. No, I haven't heard of tulip Reiki. I've heard of like holy fire, and different kinds. You can if you want to. I normally set the intention that whoever's in the room, whoever needs the healing, is gonna find me. Oh wait, hold on. I missed something. I've done, so far I've only done Usui Reiki. So I'm doing something called Reiki. It's a type of energy healing. And so the way it kind of works is that Reiki energy is universal life force. It's energy that surrounds us. It's kind of like the Force. It's filled with light. It's filled with love. It's filled with healing energy. I use specific symbols and different prayers before starting the live. That way the energy could reach you wherever you are. I play specific music that I feel like vibe with the type of energy I'm tapping into. And so what it does is it does help heal the energetic body. There's still shadow work that needs to be done to help it, but this energy will reach you wherever you need to. Yeah, a lot of times it will feel like that kind of tingling sensations. It feels like safety. It feels like a safe space. So shadow work, a lot of times it's mostly done through journaling. And so it's sort of when you notice a pattern that you might be following, something that's triggered you, something that's triggered you multiple times. And so you kind of want to figure out where the root of that is. So you'd write down what the scenario was that kind of triggered you. Someone yelled at you, someone had an argument with you, and you argued back. But also you feel like that scenario might be happening often or a few times in your life that's been happening. And so you kind of want to go and understand that emotion and that energy. Why is it coming up? Is it your energy? Or are you just kind of dancing along with the other person's energy? So it's kind of taking that heavy, dark energy and kind of analyzing it, playing detective with it. That we could create medicine from it, or be able to repel it in a way, or build a toolkit for if it does happen again. Because I feel like the healing journey is continuous. It's always happening. We're always going to be triggered in some way and not fully understand why. Hello. The other ways of doing shadow work. So what could also happen is that maybe your energy just feels low, or your mood feels low, or you feel kind of drained. Other things you could do is sort of, if you want to write, you could write out all of those things as a story. Dancing. Yeah, when people trigger you, sometimes boundaries have to be put up, even if they're close. Dancing is a good way to do shadow work, kind of moving the body, allowing the energy to flow through. Baths, journaling, singing. Doing karaoke helps. Even just listening to music. I know last week I didn't do any lives and I was just all over the place. Yes, singing is good. It shifts your mindset. If they don't respect your boundaries, is it possible to walk away from them? if they're not close enough, or is it possible to block them entirely if they're not, if they're not respecting it? Because if they're not respecting your energy, you don't have to participate in whatever they're bringing. I can't handle this today. I'm not okay handling this today. If we're going to talk about this, we have to do it in a conductive way, or I don't want to participate. That one is difficult. When it's family, when it's medical, when it's something within the mind. Shielding. If you can't walk away shielding yourself. I don't know the full scenario, so I'm going to try my best to kind of give you what will work. But in that case, with your mom that has dementia, kind of, for you, it's kind of imagining a protective bubble of light around you, a protective bubble of energy, water, fire, before you connect with them, before you meet with them, before you talk with them. Just coming to terms with the scenario that's happening, understanding it. I'm always going to recommend meditation just because it brings you into focus. Because what happens a lot of the time is that our mind tells stories, our minds kind of run on autopilot. Yeah, when it comes to family, it's a lot. Hey Deborah, how's it going? When it comes to family, they know how to trigger us. They know how to get under our skin. They know how to push us. And it's a lot. And maybe I don't have all the answers, and I do apologize. I know some of the scenarios are very intricate and take more care into kind of diving into. But that's where I would ask, like, what would work best for you? What do you need to shield? What do you need to kind of put up those boundaries? Connecting back to you before and after speaking with people. Music helps families. Shields are exactly as it sounds like. Imagining being in a bubble of light. Imagine being in a source of energy. If there's an element that you're called to, like fire, water, air, earth, imagine yourself being surrounded by that energy and kind of connecting to you and protecting you. And your words become spells. Before you speak to someone, before you go into public, say, I am protected, I am shielded. And you could reverse it too. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, you are protected, you are shielded, you are guided. Yes, so the other thing with Reiki is that the energy knows where to go. It knows where to heal. Patience is tough as a teacher because you want to blame yourself. I know as teachers, you're given a specific deadline to kind of meet. For you, it would kind of be stepping back, knowing that if maybe students aren't picking up on things fast enough, it's not on you. Everyone learns at a different pace. And trusting in their own time that they're going to find the path they need, the light that they need, the knowledge that they need to find. It's always going to be that separation. Being present. This meditation kind of works for everyone. If you can, maybe light a candle, kind of look into it for a minute or 5 minutes, or pull up kind of fire crackling on like YouTube. When you stare into fire, it kind of helps separate you, the spirit, the thoughts in your mind, all of that, and kind of grounds you back into the energy. When I do one-on-ones, I use fire to kind of clear through the chakras. because it does transmute things a lot faster. This is Reiki as well as crystal healing. I did explain Reiki a little earlier, but it does stand for universal life force. It's a healing energy. It goes where it needs to, even though we're separate, even though we're in different places. Yep, there's energy in the fire. The fire has its own power within it. I do live in Williamsburg. I am a hipster. No, I'm out in New York. It's a tug of war. Right now I've closed my online shop. Hopefully maybe in a week or two I could open it back up. Right now the only thing I have going is my Patreon. I'm trying to post a few Reiki videos there monthly. That way it's just kind of accessible to anyone that needs it. And then other Reiki lives I've been posting on YouTube. Yeah, that's the thing with Reiki. It doesn't always work with everyone. That's why I kind of do this on lives. That way you could tell if this is a type of energy you want to work with. And if it doesn't resonate, there's not much we could do. We're all different. I studied back in 2020, and then since July, I've been doing lives. Right now I'm not doing one-on-one sessions. A shaman is someone that connects to the earth, someone that connects to spirit. They speak to the plants, they speak to the spirit within each person. Kind of a guide. Yeah, it depends. Some of us are more sensitive to the energy than others. I try and do them on Friday, but these last few weeks have been really difficult, so it's a little bit random right now. This Friday I will be going live. Hopefully. They don't really drain me, but it does. It's like a social energy that it kind of hits. But like when you do Reiki, it heals you as well as the people that you're healing. Selenite and pyrite. I know those are the two that I use for manifestation. So normally before the sessions, I do a shamanic prayer that calls upon the four winds and the different elements to kind of help protect me. That way my energy doesn't, like if I have any negative energy or any traumas, it doesn't affect you. And also the same way where any heavy energy I take out, it gets sent to Earth, to Mother Earth. And the Earth then takes it and transmutes it into light. And for me, I focus my Reiki on energetic healing, or kind of like mental healing, more than physical healing, because I feel like that's where it has to begin, kind of on an energetic level. So I know a lot of people that come here, it does shift their perspective, their mind, their emotional states. And then also with Reiki as well, it's not my energy. This is just energy that's always around us. And so as I do certain gestures, it kind of conducts the mind to tap into the energy, to allow it to heal. It could help a little bit with PTSD, but a lot of kind of therapy work, journaling work, that helps the most with it. For me, what's helped with kind of like complex PTSD is kind of shamanic journeying, to kind of recollect soul pieces, work with any broken pieces, kind of learning to feel safe in the body and reality again. I'm going to be shifting a little bit. I brought out a few crystals that I felt like I wanted to use tonight. Some amethyst for the third eye. See, PTSD is a journey. So shamanic journeying, you need a shamanic mentor that could work with you. In the lineage that I work with, we do drumming to kind of put you into, it's sort of like a dream state. You're the one that's going to be doing all the work, but we just kind of guide you through it. And so you would go to a place in nature that feels comfortable, a place that feels safe. And depending what we're working on, we'll go to 3 different levels. Lower world is where we go to collect soul fragments and power animals to help with healing. Soul fragments are, let's say you get into a traumatic incident, or you might feel heartbroken or things like that. The soul and the spirit is still complete, but that fragment kind of breaks apart and goes into hiding until it's safe. Sorry. And so when you journey to lower world, you ask permissions to bring that soul piece back. And then basically you would bring it back. It would come back with the wounded version of yourself. And you would spend about 2 weeks working with it, communicating with it, reparenting it, teaching it how to heal, until you're able to fully reintegrate it again. A lot of heavy energy the last few weeks. And so I started doing shamanic journeying, like learning about it. It's from a place called The Portal. I have it linked in my bio. It's about like $33 a month, but it's kind of like a spiritual gym membership. So if you find yourself kind of on a spiritual journey, or figuring it out for the first time, I feel like that's a good place to start. They do like breath work, Reiki, shamanic journeying, like an empath academy. Yep, this is amethyst. I'm kind of clearing through the third eye. And for me, the third eye kind of represents the inner mind, how we perceive outer reality and perceive inner reality. Yeah, I've been taking some time off. Just things have been all over the place, and April's kind of tough for me. Thank you for the crown. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. Let go of the people holding you back, or the ideologies holding you back. how to let go. This stone is amethyst. I'm sorry for your loss. It depends what you're letting go of. If it's a person, like a relationship that you're letting go of, or a friendship that's no longer serving you, what I would do is sort of envision going into a place of nature, going to the beach. And if you want, you could do this now with me as I kind of describe it. So kind of closing your eyes, imagining yourself walking to the beach, feeling the sand beneath your feet, noticing the waves as they crash. It's nighttime, but there's a bonfire burning in the distance. And as you walk over to it, you notice people from your past that you want to let go of. And you notice in their hands they hold a contract in their hand. A contract kind of designed to help teach you certain things, but a contract that's been completed. And then after kind of taking that contract, telling them that it's complete, they've served their purpose, you no longer need them in your life. You take the contract, holding it over the fire, watching it burn, watching the flames as they dance, as they transmute their lessons, as they burn away any of the heaviness, as you feel the cords connected to you fading away. And as the pages kind of burn away, you look back at them and you see them walking away, walking off into the distance, dissipating into the shadows, knowing that they were there to serve a purpose. That lesson is complete. It's a heavy meditation. And that's something that I do on my one-on-ones and something I do personally as I'm kind of letting go of old things. Hey Missy, glad to see you here. But yeah, do that meditation whenever you feel like you need to let go of anyone. If you need to do that a few times a day, a few times a week, do it. And you never know what emotions come up. Another thing you could do is, I did that specifically if there's a person you're letting go of, like a relationship or friendship. If it isn't that, if it's a scenario that you want to let go of, the same thing. Imagine yourself walking up to the bonfire, reaching into your pockets, and noticing what comes up, if they're like little papers or pages of the scenario or the energy, and letting that burn away. Yeah, once the contract is burned, it does sever the cord. The thing is, cords can be reattached. So it's kind of like when you feel like that cord is kind of trying to reattach itself, going back, remembering that you severed the tie or severing the tie again. Yep, that meditation is only for if it's someone that's hurt you, someone you need to let go of, someone that no longer serves your highest and greatest good. I'm going to switch over now. So this crystal and the next crystal I got from Cherie Mystic. I think she's going to do a live tomorrow. Hey Jamie, how's it going? I'm using Tiger's Eye right now. Kind of giving strength back to you, giving energy back to you, giving power back to you. Hey Tino, how's it going? Yeah, Tiger's Eye is great. I don't have a spell sphere. Yep. Yeah, it's been so heavy. I had to take a break from everything. I'm still kind of like, I might not even post content for the rest of the month. Right now it's all over the place. I'm aiming for Friday again, hopefully. Following me, I think there's a bell notification that lets you know, but normally around like 9 or 9:30 I try to go live on Mondays and Fridays. Tonight was a gamble. I'm not sure. Some pulling has been requested, so any negative energy you're still holding on to, feel free to let go of that right now. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you all for vibing. Just hanging out. Healing together. I think that's the biggest thing. Just kind of that lack of community. Right now, let go of any heavy energy that doesn't serve you. There's another way of kind of cutting cords of like old energy. This playlist I've linked in my link tree. This is by Minzz Piano. This is Taylor Swift's Red album. Instrumental. Thank you. Yeah, I need to get out of New York City and into the woods. I think last week I was like, I need a magic portal. I need to just go to like Nevada. Just hang out in Sedona for like a week or a month. Yeah, being in the woods helps a lot. Yeah, I was gonna fly out to Vegas and then take a trip into Sedona and just hang out there. I want to come to LA and San Fran. I want to travel. MJ, thank you. I was like, who sent me this duck? I'm like, who else would send you this duck? Ooh, North Carolina. I hear that's really good. Thank you, Missy. All right, I'm going back to a bit of back to Tiger's Eye. Yeah, I've been to Vegas before, but not Sedona. But like, you could feel the energy out there. It's just different. I've been having the most issues with my teeth, so I appreciate you. I think since August I've been in and out of the dentist trying to fix things. Hello. Yeah, I hear Sedona is just amazing. It snowed. That's wild. Yep, there's a Tiger's Eye. So I'm kind of recharging that healing energy. Yeah, getting some rest is good. Yeah, I'd use Reiki on it a lot too. So So tiger's eye I'm using to kind of restore your strength in the solar plexus. Solar plexus is located just above the belly button. It's kind of like your drive to complete things, to do things. Snow in the desert is magical. I think I'm meant to not see, if that makes sense. Seeing the blurriness in the world, the lines no longer connected. Just seeing things differently. It's an experience. Also, I've worn glasses so long that even if I did fix them, I would still want glasses. For me, Reiki, I don't see it healing. Yeah, I know some people it helps with like physical ailments, but for me, I like to think of it as just like it's an emotional comfort. It's a safe feeling. This type of Reiki does kind of tap into the past. Also, the very specific energy I'm using, it creates a safe space. So if there were emotions you were not willing to deal with or didn't have the space to deal with or told that you couldn't deal with, it brings that out so that you can kind of process that emotion. And so a lot of people do end up crying. A lot of people do feel that energy flowing through them. But it is a release. It is healthy. And so that's why, I don't know if it happens a lot to other Reiki practitioners, but on my lives, I know that it happens a lot. People do end up crying. It does bring up heavy energy because it's kind of resetting. Thank you. Yes, so the Reiki kind of gets channeled through me, so it heals both me and everyone else that I'm healing. Yeah, no, a lot of people are probably crying. And it's normal, it's safe. Earlier I talked about shamanic journeying, and that can happen too as you're working with old fragments of yourself, the inner child, the wounded ego. It's a lot of reparenting. My big three. My sun is a Scorpio, my moon is Leo, and my rising is Aquarius. Yeah, it's a sleepy energy. So a lot of people do jump into my live just to fall asleep. It is powerful. It is so powerful. Hopefully in a few months I could start doing journeying myself. I'd start offering sessions. I'm at the point I'm just waiting for time to be trained. I'm excited for it. I did it with drumming. I'm gonna switch now. I'm gonna switch to something for the heart space. I was talking to my friends last night, and they said everyone in the crowd likes this one. Bit of ruby quartz. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's got like this power to it. So this is kind of for the heart space, to bring back in love, bring back in self-love, clear through any fragments that are there. Yeah, there was a lot of like headache energy. Yeah, long distance relationships are difficult. Yeah. It has a lot of colors to it. It's like a deep pink, but there's also like this yellow and this blue and this purple, even a bit of red. I do need a show on TV. Yep, it's all too well. Mondays I try to do Taylor Swift Reiki. On Fridays I have my own music that I've made that I try and play. I need to make some more. This one is ruby quartz. This one I'm using for the heart space, kind of calling back in those fragments. My favorite is selenite and obsidian. When I got it, they said it was ruby quartz, but it might be aura quartz. Yep, this one is just for the heart chakra. Obsidian I use for protection and grounding. Also, I'm a Scorpio, so I feel like that's a Scorpio rock. Yep, you might feel the energy in different ways throughout the body. Because the energy is intuitive, it knows where it needs to go to heal. It might be aura quartz. I need to look it up later and see exactly. I love that, Anne. This one, we're not sure what this is anymore. When I bought it, they said it was ruby quartz, but a lot of people say that it does look like aura quartz. I have not heard of green ruby. But yes, everyone, please follow my moderators. It's both and. Follow my moderators. They're all amazing and powerful. I have selenite and obsidian are my two top favorites. After that, I'm not sure. I'm just surrounded by rocks at this point. I love it. Pyrite is good. For healing, I use a pyrite that my mentor had sent to me. Obsidian I use for the root chakra. It could also be used for third eye. Amethyst I use for third eye. It is powerful. Tibetan quartz, I'm not sure. I would research it. Like, they'll be on my nightstand, but certain ones for like the higher chakras, I wouldn't keep them too close. I know ones for like the third eye and the crown chakra could kind of keep you awake. Yeah, one of the last crystals I'm going to use is going to be black tourmaline as well. I haven't used pearl. I know someone that tried to use pearl and it kind of helped, but they had some wild energy. I don't know. Yep, that one's good. Yeah, I do that too. Whatever I feel connected to, whatever I need personally versus what other people would need. So a lot of these I buy specifically for the lives. For myself, I just kind of keep around whatever friends have sent me. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to do a little bit more pulling just to kind of lift any heavy energy that might be around still. Ooh, for the books, I'm not sure. I normally just kind of Google whatever I'm feeling and see what crystal would help with it. I'm surviving. The playlist I keep in my bio, it's from YouTube. This one is by Minzz Piano, Taylor Swift's Red version, Taylor Swift's Red album, instrumental. Shamanism I started last year. Let me use selenite. I started studying it on the Portal. It's a place that's kind of like a gym membership, but for spirituality. I keep it linked in my bio. But that's where I met my mentor, and they walked us through different journeys to connect with spirit, to connect with our inner selves, to protect ourselves. All right, we're gonna wrap things up. We're gonna use a bit of black tourmaline now to ground you back. So this I use for root chakra. Yep. Tonight, I missed the class tonight, but tonight they were talking about feng shui and different ways of arranging your space. My space is small, so it's always cluttered, but I do like the idea of minimalism. Yep, I am in New York. If anyone wants, just kind of taking a deep breath in and just slowly exhaling, letting go of any heavy energy that might be remaining. Thank you, Haley. Shout out to my mods for moderating, collecting all the questions that I missed. Sometimes the chat goes really fast, and these days I miss a lot. But yes, please follow my moderators, check them out, check out their content. Follow all of them. Shy Flying High, Chronically Ghosted, Very Crystal. And even though, so I'm not doing one-on-ones right now, I am posting a bit of content monthly on my Patreon. So Patreon, I kind of put exclusive content that only goes there. So a lot of sound healing with tuning forks I've been uploading there. I've been charging them with Reiki to help kind of clear through the different chakras. In the higher tier, I try to put more kind of shamanic, not shamanic, Reiki journeys, where you can go through and heal yourself, connect to the earth, connect to yourself. This month, I put up one for connecting with your spirit guides. And I do 2 energy readings for the month, one for whatever new astrological season we're getting into, and then one that kind of helps navigate the month with kind of journal prompts. So it kind of becomes a bit of shadow work. So black tourmaline is used for the root chakra, kind of connecting to the earth, connecting to yourself, grounding you back into your body, kind of clearing any heavy negative energy. Oh, so I was talking about my Patreon. So I'm trying to create it as like a monthly healing space where once a month I'll kind of post kind of new information, new energy, a bit longer content. So spirit guides are sort of like when you're born into this world, you kind of come along with different spirits and different energies that are meant to kind of push you and help guide you, keep you on path with where you're supposed to go and who you're supposed to become. And so for a lot of us, sometimes we want to connect with them and find out like what our next best steps are. And so through meditation is one good way to do it. Some of us are just perceptive, so walking down the street, noticing whatever music's playing, whatever people are saying. It's kind of messages that kind of help you figure out if you're on the right path, if you feel like you're on the right path. It's all just spiritual, so it just comes down to personal experience, what you've seen, what you felt. If you really want to know like what the spirit guides are, even what gods are, the way I see it is that they are aspects and archetypes that exist within you, but sometimes feeling that separation helps you process that energy more clearly. So for me, I'll work with different archetypes like Persephone or Archangel Michael, and so they show up that way for me. But those are just aspects of myself that exist that help guide me into who I'm becoming, who I want to become, who I need to become. Yeah, before connecting with guides, I like to kind of like say a small prayer just to be like, angels and guides existing only in my highest and greatest good, come and send me any messages I need to hear right now. And I do that even if I'm just shuffling cards, oracle cards or tarot cards, if I'm meditating, if I'm journeying. That's what I would do. Yep, Persephone and Hecate they're powerful. Very different energy, but very powerful. Yeah, I feel like there's just been a lot of series of like, I'm going to call them unfortunate events. And I'm hoping things kind of look up for everybody. Yep, falling asleep is normal. A lot of people join my lives just to fall asleep, and that's why I end up posting a lot of these up on YouTube. It's kind of like a playlist to just fall asleep to. I'm going to send the last bit of energy and then start closing things out. For me, no, I don't believe in curses, but I do believe that like negative energy can be sent, but it just takes time for the energy to be broken down. How do you teach? I haven't played around with astral projection. Unless, I guess, through meditation. But it's not something I actively try and do. Yeah, I'm hoping next month to open, well, hopefully next week to open back up the online shop, but I'll see how things go. Maybe the week after. I would look up a guide on astral projection, how to ground yourself before doing it, just because I know a lot of people kind of dive into things and it could get scary. It's just that I personally haven't really worked on it. I know there are some crystals that help with it. Is there a purpose for trying to astral project? I think it's possible to astral project in dreams. Yep. Shai is our resident dream expert. It is possible. But I believe it'll feel different than regular dreams. I think it could happen by accident. Hey Hannah, yeah, I'm kind of closing things out for the night. Yeah, the heart starts racing. Thank you. So the playlist I'm keeping, it's up in my link tree. This is from Minzz Piano on YouTube. This one is Treacherous. Alright everyone, I'm gonna start closing out. I hope you all had fun. Normally I go live on Mondays and Fridays. Right now it's a bit up in the air just because there's a lot going on that I'm trying to figure out. I post a lot of these up on my YouTube, which are linked in my link tree, my Patreon with more exclusive content, also up on my link tree. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I think that's it for now. But yes, everyone, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for keeping the space kind of peaceful, calm, safe. Alright everyone, hope you have a great evening. I hope your week lightens up. I'll see you all soon. Take care.